Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. You can call me Jessica. In this channel, you'll see beauty vlogs, fashion, lifestyle, silent vlogs, and everything in between. I'm very excited to shoot this video, guys. And that's because I've received several DMs, emails. Like you guys sent me emails. Oh my god, like so many messages guys about this video, and I can't wait to give you all the juice. I have so many things for you. I can't wait for you to hear it. But before we continue, I'd like to thank every one of you that has subscribed to my channel, that's watching this video, that has liked. Thank you everyone. I really appreciate the love. And my partner will also be joining me for this video so that we can both tell you guys how we went about everything. No gatekeeping here. No, we do not do that here. All right, let's get right into it. Please introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Chris. I'm happy to be here, and I'm also happy to share all the information I know concerning how to get a Canadian job from Nigeria or anywhere in the
Any
world.
part of the world, yeah. It's not only tech jobs we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about how you can get almost every type of job, like carpentry. If you're a chef, I have information for you. If you studied business administration, there's enough juice in this video. So please stick around. Now, before we get into all of this juice, we're going to be giving you the backstory of our journey, how we arrived at this point. And guys, it all started with me. Yes, me. I was the one who wanted to relocate outside the country. I really wanted to leave Nigeria because I just felt like it was not working for me anymore. And I felt like we would have better opportunities, outside the country. I'm not talking of Eastern Europe or like Poland, no. I'm talking of Netherlands, Germany, you know, Canada, and Canada was my top priority. Yes, because Canada is peaceful. You're not hearing "Bah, bah" anywhere. So it all started in 2019. I was trying to get a study visa. I wanted to try the study route, and I applied to some schools in Canada. I got the admission, but just did not work out. I did not make good research, and I just ended up wasting money that period. 2020, your girl tried again. We are not giving up. It still did not work out. I got two admissions from schools in Canada, but that was where proof of funds came. I was like, hello, you don't have enough money, So that's one also, it did not work out. That was how 2020 went. I wasted so much money, trying to gather documents only to find out that I would most likely get rejected because of the proof of funds was not enough. I still did not give up, guys. I kept on researching, and during the course of doing this, I stumbled on Mrs. O's Instagram post. Mrs. O generally posts things about Canada immigration, and in that post, she posted about a company called Van Hack that relocates tech professionals. And I was like, so this kind of thing exists. I looked it up. I checked the company's website. Okay, it looked good, looked promising. I decided to check their success story on YouTube, just to see what it was all about. And I was really skeptical initially because, do they bring in African talent, or is it just Oyibo people that they bring in? But I was very hopeful. And while watching their success story on YouTube, I stumbled on two Nigerians. One is my friend now. Yeah. So I was like, wow. So this is happening here. Immediately, I called my partner here. I told him about it, and he was like, he's not interested. Eh?
Yeah, like she said, it all started with the zeal to Japa, as we call it. And me, I was really not a fan of going out of the country. I always felt like, yeah, I'll make it in Nigeria, which so many people do. They do make it in Nigeria. So, like she said, she told me about it, and I was like, no, 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 Jerry. Then she now said something like, Shebi, you call yourself super stack. Super stack is something within the tech line. For people that are in tech. It's actually full stack, but I usually call myself super stack. So she said, Shebi, so you call yourself super stack. Are you afraid to do that code test? You think you'll fail? And I was like, so
I actually put him up to the task like, if you call yourself a super stack, are you scared? Uncle, go and try it. Which one are you saying you're not interested? Is Nigeria looking like it's getting better?
mm, so I decided to sign up like a little bit and took one of the code tests, which is on the Vanac platform. And after taking the code test, I did well. So that day I called her, she was not around. So I called her that, oh, you said I'm afraid of doing this code test because I might not pass. Can you say I did this code test and it was very, very good? So from there, the interest also grew in me that yes, probably it's an option we can look into. We reached out to one of our friends, the person she saw on the success story, that is our friend now. I reached out to him and we were able to ask him questions on things that should happen. So he gave us a very good advice that we should disturb the Vanac officials very well because there are so many things you need to do. The Canadian CV is different from how Nigerian CVs are.
Yeah.
So the Vanac officials were very kind. They were able to go through my CV, check everything out, arrange it to fit the Canadian style.
I don't think Van Hack will review your CV if you don't pay for their premium subscription, right?
Yeah.
So you have to pay for their premium subscription and they'll review your CV for you. He disturbing them was because there were so many people, like there's so many people that wants to relocate to Canada, guys, even from Venezuela, from the Philippines. It's not just Africans though. So there's so many people and he just had to put pressure on them to like take a look at my CV. Is it up to the standard of a senior developer? Basically, that was the reason why he had to disturb them.
So after creating the CV on the Vanac platform and everything, there were no interviews coming for like the next 3 months. But prior to that, we've already agreed that we will not put all our egg in one basket because she is a product designer and she could apply to other companies for job and see how it goes.
I was getting interviews through LinkedIn and not Vanak, and that's because at that time there were no product designer roles on Vanak's website, so it was just software developer roles. The companies that were reaching out to me were from countries like the Netherlands, Germany, even UK. I don't know why Canada just, even when I was applying to Canada roles, they were just rejecting me. Sorry, we cannot go on with you because you're not in Canada. It was not an easy journey, guys. It was not an easy, it was very humbling, it was very challenging. Like
So we just told God that so anyone that comes would go with it, be it a company she's interviewing with, whether a German company that is ready to locate us, because I wasn't getting interviewed by that time. So, but towards the end of the fourth month, we got our first email for a job interview with a Canadian company, and we were going crazy because she had successfully convinced me on so many wonderful things about Canada, and I was already very, very interested in it. So we're so joyed that finally one has come.
we were screaming, guys, like see us screaming like people that they had giving roles. Oh, it was just interview, but it became very depressing for us. Like, what's happening? This is the fourth month and nothing is happening. But we just kept on praying to God and we just surrendered everything to Him. Like, God, anywhere you take us to, we will follow your will. So that was it.
Then interviews started coming my way from various countries through Vanac, from Germany, from Netherlands, because they also link tech professionals with companies in those countries. So and we're bumping the interviews like just failing the interviews. So many stages we get to and then we fail, and we just kept pushing, pushing, pushing. until
one company that we felt like, okay, this is it. The company is a German company. We had gotten to the last stage, and the last stage was pretty much okay, you know, just some familiarities. It wasn't like tax based or anything like that. And lo and behold, guys, our laptop froze. Hey, which kind of wahala? Our laptop froze, guys. It was just freezing. The company, they're not patient enough. They just, okay, let's end this interview. It felt somehow to us, like, you guys, we had done like how many stages?
like,
5 stages.
yes,
Yeah, he had done like 5 stages with this company, and only for them to just, because the laptop froze, they were not willing to redo that particular interview again. We just took it like, whoa, God doesn't want us to go to this company. In fact, it's a red flag on its own. What kind of company is that? This is not for us. This is not for us. Let's just let it go. And that was it. Till God now gave us
yeah.
gave us our own.
We finally got one job offer after 7 months of back-to-back interviews and trying. And it was a Canadian company that was sponsoring relocation, and we're like, "Woo!" Yeah, like,
God knew we wanted this place, that we would be happy here, because that has always been what we wanted. I just want to encourage every one of you watching this video, please do not give up. There is so much opportunities out there. You just need to persevere. You just need to be patient. You just need to keep striving, keep pushing. It's not going to be easy. It took us 7 months. It doesn't mean yours would take that long. You could get it in 3 months. We even met someone in the same VANAC, page that got his in 2 months. You get, so your story could be different from ours, but please keep pushing, and we would tell you all of the sites to go to check for some of this job as we progress in this video. So before we move to the next phase of this video, which is telling you guys the documents we provided as common law partners or boyfriend and girlfriend, I want to make a disclaimer first of all. Everything we're about to say here is our own experience. These are the documents we provided, and it worked perfectly for us. We are not immigration experts, so please do your due diligence before you submit any of your application. So I'll be telling you the list of documents that you will need to apply to IRCC when applying for a work visa. You will see me looking down. I'm actually reading all of these documents because I wrote them out. I don't want to miss out any information.
basically, the application is divided into two parts: the main applicant and then the spouse or common law partner. Now, for the main applicant, the first thing you need is an LMIA. Now, this LMIA, the company needs to provide it for you. Now, most jobs in Canada, you actually need an LMIA for some kind of jobs. And I'm not really sure about jobs that employ foreign workers and don't need LMIA. But I'll just stick to the LMIA part. So LMIA means Labor Market Impact Assessment. Now, this form, the company, like I said, the company needs to apply for this with the Canadian government to let the Canadian government know why they are bringing in a foreign worker for that role. So they need to explain, probably they could not find someone within Canada to fill that role. So they are looking outside of Canada. So the company provides this form, and then you need to apply for your work visa before that form expires, because there is always an expiry date on that form, such that before that date reach, you must have sent in your application for the work
Application.
visa. So that's like the first and most important one. Then the next one is your application for the work permit itself. So now all these forms, you can find it on the IRCC website, which we'll be linking below.
Yeah.
And then you have the applicant CV, which was my CV. Then you have my family information. And then we're required to do upfront medical. So after doing the upfront medical, you need to upload your proof of upfront medical. Then you need your employment contract given to you by the company. And then you need your employment reference and employment record. So your past companies that you have worked with, You need letter of reference from them. You also need your pay stubs or your pay slips, as we call it in Nigeria, from your past companies. So any companies you stayed like a year or more, it's good to get reference letter from them and probably a pay slip if there is one available. You also need to show the proof that you meet the requirements. Now, for this, what we simply provided was a certificate. I have a degree in computer science and also just attaching reference letter from my previous employer. Then, as we all know, our police reports. So we both needed a police report and we got that done. There's like a caveat on all our police reports. It must not be 90 days or so before you apply
Yeah.
for your work visa. Then coming to the interesting part is what document do you submit when you're going with a
Your
common law?
partner.
Yeah.
Now, everybody thinks you have to be married, before you can relocate to Canada with your partner. Not everybody, almost everybody actually. But that is not the case, guys. You do not have to get married to this person if you both want to relocate, to Canada.
So what you have to do is go to the IRCC portal, and then there's a form called Statutory Declaration of Common Law. So now this form, you need to download it. You and your partner fill it with your right information, and then get it notarized by any notary public within your country. Now that's the first step.
We went to a notary firm in Okwebi, so you can just look online. It's very cheap. We did ask for 5,000 naira. They'll just notarize it for you, and your partner, you can become common law partners, and it is very much recognized in Canada.
Yeah. So after getting your statutory declaration form filled and authorized, you also need to prove that you and the person, your common law partner, have lived together for a minimum of 12 months. So if you have more than that, it's good. So one kind of document you can show for this is house rent, whereby you and your partner's name are actually on the rent as tenants. All these documents are going to be submitted by the principal applicant, while for the spouse, the documents you need to submit are very small. So you have your own open work permit form. You also need to provide your family's information, and then you need to provide a purpose of travel, like stating why you're actually traveling with the principal applicant. And then, like I said before, your upfront medical form and also your police report. So these are the documents you need to provide as the partner to the main applicant.
Always make sure you check IRCC's website in case they've updated these documents. You do not want to bring documents that are not complete. Now, guys, this is everything that we submitted. The only special document is the proof of cohabitation, that is tenancy document, which had both of our names on it, and notarized form that we printed from IRCC's website. That is the only special document. Every other thing is, you know, just what you usually use, even if you're trying to get study visa or a visitor's visa. We submitted these documents and the whole application took us 2 weeks from our medicals. So you can see that it's a very seamless process. Like, we did not have any issues or anything. So everything just went very, very smooth and fast. So you do not need to stress yourself. Oh, I'm not married to this, my partner yet. Ah, we cannot travel now. Just go ahead and, move. The next phase of this video will be other professions besides tech, like I mentioned in the earlier part of this video. We are going to be listing a couple of sites that will help you in your job search. Just go through all of them and make sure you apply, make sure you include your cover letters, engage them, do not allow them sleep. So the first job site is jobbank.gc. This is basically a job bank in Canada where you will find several types of jobs like carpentry jobs. If you're a chef, you'll find jobs like this here, plumbing, different types of jobs, that is not specifically tech related or anything like that. So you will see several types of jobs, skilled and unskilled jobs in this site. Okay. The second site is alicealberta.ca. Just check out these sites, guys. You would see different types of jobs that are not just for one field. And I really wish every one of you all the best in your job search. And this brings us to the end of this video. Thank you everyone for watching this video. If it was helpful, please share with your friends and family and loved ones. If you gained something, please like this video and don't forget to subscribe, because I have so many lifestyle contents and vlogs for you guys, and I can't wait to share that with you.
The next thing you need to do is show proof that you and your partner have coexisted or lived together.
Cohabited. Called labor market index assessment.
Labor market
Just
impact assessment. So I'll be telling you a list of.
I'm looking at you.
What
Oh
thing they
yeah.
look me for? So I'll be.
Oh yeah, continue. Thank you everyone for watching. Bye bye.
Bye.